What's up, YouTube? Man, we're back. We're going to have a good time today. This is something we haven't done before. Usually every time we're out here, we're we're reviewing some of the load data that we've got, a new loading, or trying to figure out how to achieve a reloading result that we want. Not today. One of the great things about owning guns is sometimes you just want to get out and have fun. You don't want to be trying to do math. You don't want to try to figure out what will make something a little bit more efficient, or you don't necessarily want to be working on your stance or your sight alignments, trigger control. Some days you just want to go have fun, and today's one of those days. What we're gonna do today is I'm gonna show you an old gun I've got. It's an Astra 357. Now this is an old Spanish 357. I know sometimes I ended up kind of pointing that gun at the camera a little bit, but I got two things to kind of help with that. One, I have already unloaded the gun, and two, my camera is not high definition enough to allow the bullet to pass through my camera and your TV into your living room, so don't worry about that. Astra is an old Spanish manufacturer. I think they're out of business now. If they're not out of business, it's because they've kind of reformatted in a new kind of conglomerate deal. And so the old Astra is gone as far as I know. 357 is the model. It is a 6-shot 357. If I remember my notes right, it was basically built on the same frame size as a Smith & Wesson N model, or N size frame. Apparently they did not take much effort in trying to disguise the fact that they were using Smith & Wesson designs. They just kind of built these old rugged pistols. They were service pistols for a good long time, not only in Spain but in some other countries. It does have a unique feature where you can take the grips off and change the spring tension for the trigger tension. I've never messed with mine. It shoots pretty good just like it is. I've tried to find some of these in the last couple of days since I decided I was going to do this online for sale. I found one on Gunbroker, and it was retailing for a little over $400, or the bid was at $400. All the rest of them I've seen have been somewhere between $275 and $350, but they were all sold. So they seem to have a really good reputation around the internet. I've never had any problems with mine. I got mine considerably cheaper than $300. It's always been a kind of a family favorite. Everybody loves to shoot it. It's got that little 4-inch barrel, which is reasonably accurate. I'm not going to lie and tell you it's a tack driver, and it shoots them all through one hole, but it is a reasonably good shooting gun, and it's a good gun for me to kind of introduce people to revolvers on, despite the fact it is a 357. I mean, obviously you can shoot 38s, but the frame is so heavy, it really takes up a lot of that recoil that you might expect to see from the 357. Very soft shooter, a lot of fun. I'm going to point it down range here, and we're going to have some fun, so hope y'all stick around and see what it looks like. she is, folks, the Astra 357 model 357 caliber revolver. Basically a Smith & Wesson in-frame clone. You know, for the $200 I got in it, I could never see getting rid of the gun. It's a solid gun. Mine shoots a little high, but it does have fully adjustable sights, as you can probably see right there, for both elevation and windage. Mine shoots a little high, but damn, it shoots great. Got some pretty average grips on it, but you know, you can upgrade those if you like. I don't see the need in it. The weight of this gun really takes a lot of the recoil impulse out, and for a 357 with a 4-inch barrel, I mean, hell, it shoots really nice. You know, it's not an $1,100 gun, so both the trigger pulls are not what I would refer to as silky smooth, but they are very consistent, and you know when the gun's going to break. So if you do your part on the trigger, it'll do its part. If you can find this gun and you're looking for a 357, I don't see how you could go wrong. The only ones I've seen online were over $400, which probably for me would drive me out of that market. But if you can find that gun in the $300 range, you know, I'd jump on it like a fat duck on a June bug. I'm a big fan. Kind of sad the old company went out of business. They may have reformed in another, as a conglomerate out of another European country, but you know, these Spanish guns were service pistols for a long time, and this is a 1973 model. Blue and still good, all except, you know, where it would slide into somebody's holster, and the cylinder's got a little wear on it, but I mean, no rust on it, and it holds its place in my safe real well. I won't get rid of the gun because I just like shooting it sometimes. They also made that gun in a 38, same gun, just chambered different. Now, of course, you can shoot 38s out of your 357, or if you just got the hots for a 38 and a 4-inch barrel, big frame, man, that would be a soft shooting gun, be my guess. And they call that model the 960, which, you know, if you're calling the 357 the 357 model, would seem to make a lot of sense about the 960. I mean, why wouldn't you call the 38 the 38 model? But the nomenclature don't make much sense. But if I've ever found the 38 to match that gun, and I can find it $350, I'll probably sleep on the couch for a couple of nights, because I'll probably bring that bad boy home. But hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found something fun, and, you know, didn't get too deep in the weeds on technicalities tonight. We got some fun stuff coming up. We got a real accomplished shooter coming to town. Gonna give us some ideas on maybe how to improve our handgun shooting. We're going to do some interviews with the guys that helped me start the channel. And if you found any value in the show, I hope you'll take a moment, reach down there and hit the like, the subscribe button. Give me some feedback on some of the things that you might be interested in seeing. And before I get out of here, I got a YouTube acquaintance that's got his own channel. A small channel like mine. He's putting up some real quality content. Smart guy. Obviously knows his way around the trigger. I would encourage you, if you're looking for content like this, especially gun reviews, you know, range reloading. The guy's handle is Kentucky Range Time. Seems like a real quality character. Can't wait to get up, maybe head up through Kentucky and shake his hand. But you guys slip over to Kentucky Range Time. I'll try to leave a link down below. And you go over there and give him a shout and see what you think of his channel. I'm sure he would appreciate the support. And I'll leave a couple of videos, maybe one to the video I finished last, and about our most recent reloading adventure. And then we'll let YouTube pick you another video if you haven't got your fill of the big hillbilly. And if you'll stick around, we'll see you on the next one.